Yo, it's your BFF here, and today I'm going to be showing you how we made it into the scariest movie of 2018. Cut to that footage. Nope. Nope. Alright, so the first thing that we want to do here is we want to get in. Oh, hell no! So, first things first, I should give you a little history of how the song even came to be. A long time ago, I went by the name and I was a rapper. And this song was originally from my project Canon, which I think was released in about 2015 or 16. For me, I've always loved production. That was the thing that got me into music. And so even when I was rapping, before the lyrics and everything, the first thing for me would always be the production. So we're going to start with the production here today. This is the melody. It's pretty simple. After the melody, I pretty much went straight to the drums, and this is actually one of those times where I feel like rapping actually helped me with my production career, because this was one of those first times that I really realized, like, hey, I don't need to put a bunch of sounds within the beat. I need to keep it kind of simple, let my voice carry it, and do some other techniques to kind of let my voice and the beat shine. And as you can see, there is not much going on. We have two sounds, a little bell noise at the beginning, the Dance 6 sound from V Station, and other than that, it is drums. And I actually believe the drums were, I think they were inspired by an old Travis Scott song. Travis Scott and what was that guy's name? Oh, Wale. Obviously can't spell. Yeah, definitely. That's where I was inspired to use the gunshot noise that's in this beat. So I really wanted to build this up. So as you can see in the pattern here, pretty straightforward. And those were the gunshots that I was talking about towards the end there. And as you can see, mostly all my sounds, and even to this day, are from the original Boy Wonder kit. Sound-wise, there's not too much going on. I actually don't do much to my instruments. I kind of keep them how they are. So a lot of these sounds from the Boy Wonder kit, and they are exactly how you hear them here. So that's the slide bass. Very simple effect if you want to do it. It's basically just these two buttons. If you put them above something, it'll slide out. That's what it sounded like originally. You can also get it to slide down. When the hook comes in, not too much actually happens except for a pitch change. I think around the time Waka Flocka and some other, Lex Luger type of trap tunes had come out, Big Meech, some of the Rick Ross tunes, and in those they actually did this pitch shift. I'm actually just changing it by 1 octave. Essentially all the sounds are the exact same as they were in the verse. We didn't really add anything extra, I think, other than just a hi-hat, but with the pitch shift it kind of gives it a whole new feel. So that's like a way that you can keep the beat super simple, leave a lot of space for the rapper, but also kind of do something different. And I specifically remember during this that Mike Bully did not like the pitch shift.
Edward, give me serviette.
I ruined this. I mean, looking back at this, it's actually funny to see that there's not much going on, and maybe that's why this ended up being the only song from that record that ended up kind of doing anything, considering I thought other tracks would. And maybe that's just because the simplicity in it allowed it to kind of carry, 3-4 years down the line and make it into a movie like Hereditary. Which you're probably actually wondering how the song made it into Hereditary. The other night I had a chance to ask Mike Bully, who is my manager, how he was able to get this placed in such a scary ass movie. We know that I'm terrified, we know that you're terrified, but the real question I think at the end of the day is, for anybody that might be an artist or a producer or something, like, how does this even come about?
Oh, wow, okay, yeah. So you would have somebody representing your music, licensing it to film and television, and we have a gentleman representing Canon Throwback. They deal with the music supervisors, with the production companies, and sort of facilitate the placement of the music, and it's all up to the artist. They ultimately have final sign-off, but I'm getting a pan in here. But yeah, this was a nice one.
Yeah, so that's how we made it into Hereditary. If you're a musician, producer, rapper, whatever it is, best piece of advice I can give you today is to just not give up, because you never know where your art is gonna land. And for me, that song was like 3 or 4 years old, and I definitely counted it out. And you know, it ended up making it in this huge film that scared the shit out of me. So maybe your music can scare the hell out of somebody too. YouTube internets, make sure you subscribe to the channel. More content coming every week. Also, give me that follow on Instagram at mybestfriendjacob with an underscore. Unfortunately, I couldn't get just at mybestfriendjacob, but that's life.